All right, gonna look at my PixelNet here. This is custom job, not exactly straightforward, but not too difficult either. Let's take a look here. So what I've got is I had to cut two nodes off of each end. Needed to leave two empty spaces for the garage door and the clearance when it opens. So I had to cut two off the bottom. And so since I was cutting anyway, I thought, well, I might as well just go ahead and solder these together with the heat shrink tubes. So I've put on here essentially, this is an input. This is from the controller, so it's a normal extension cable. And then we just solder together, groups until we get to where I need to do a splice for power injection. And so on this one, instead of just soldering the two together, which I did do here with the data wire and the power and the ground, I also added 16 gauge black and red power, and then also took a regular heavy duty I think it's like at least 18 gauge, since it's so short, it's not going to really matter, wire, and just use that to go into the other side. So I basically have power coming into this injection point and coming out to the pixels normally, and also coming out to this pigtail, which feeds the end. So basically two power injection points running off of one 16 gauge input wire. And then for the second half, I do the same thing basically. I've got an extension coming in from the controller that runs this 600 pixels. And then I've got the same thing here. I've got one power intake port taking in power from the 16 gauge, putting it out to the 18 gauge to the end, and also supplying it in the middle in both directions. So pretty simple, straightforward. I've modeled this on Spilker's website, and it should run at 30% brightness with no problems whatsoever with power fades. So here, we'll plug it in here in a second, see how it goes.